Hello, viewers. Welcome to Edolve's series of super interviews with our very own celebrities. And today, we present to you the coolest of the cool, Tejaswi. So let's see what makes her tick and what makes her click. Hello, Tejaswi.
Hi.
Great. I'm so glad to have the opportunity to talk to you. But for the viewers, for the benefit of our viewers, could you tell them your full name and how old you are and which class you're in?
My name is Tejaswi Bhalla and I'm 10 years old and I'm in class 6 now.
Wow, big girl. The last year has been quite difficult, I know, Tejaswi. But what makes you want to get up and face every day?
I love to read. I look forward to reading a lot. But I also love to study oncology because my friend had cancer a while ago and that inspired me to explore the subject.
Great. I hope you make a difference one day. That would be amazing if you could. Tejaswi, I know that you're quite grown up, but do you still have stuffed toys?
Yes.
You do. So if they could speak, what would they say to you? What do you think they feel about you?
I think they'll say that they hate me.
I wasn't expecting that. Why would they hate you?
I actually saw this TikTok that if you cut off your stuffed animal's hair, you can hide a candy jar inside the hair. And I tried to do that and now it's half cut.
Oh God, TikTok has a lot to answer for. But why did you want to hide your candy?
From my brother.
Ah, now I get it. Desperate measures indeed. I totally understand. Right. Talking about stuffed toys, do you dream when you sleep? Are you the sort who actually gets dreams?
Yes.
What do you dream about? Do you remember?
Yeah. I normally dream that I'm in France and I'm at the top of the Eiffel Tower.
Oh, lovely. Eiffel Tower, I can just imagine that scene. You can see the river below you, people around. Oh yeah, that's a great dream. I can't wish for any better. Truly sounds absolutely wonderful. Okay, so if there's one thing that you would like to do without your parents, what would it be?
I like to do group projects solo. Like in COVID, the group projects have become solo. So my parents come they interfere with all of it and try to help me in it.
And you don't want to be helped?
Yeah.
So what happened recently? Did something happen?
Yes. We got assigned that social studies holiday homework project. And my mom just completed it. We were supposed to make a stamp book. And she just did it 2:30 in the morning and I'm like,
wow. She got up at 2:30 to do your project?
Yeah, she gets a little hyper sometimes.
Wow. My gosh. And to think parents are accused of being ignorant of their children's activities these days. Your mum certainly isn't. Well, maybe she'll see this video and decide not to do that in the future. What did you say to her when she completed your project?
I said that's so rude.
You told her it was rude. You didn't thank her. Ouch. All right. That's you. Tejaswi, if you were a wildlife photographer for a day, what would you like to photograph?
I would photograph the wildlife, but I won't go in the zoo and photograph the animals. I would go in the wild and photograph some particular creatures like monkeys and gorillas, but not a tiger. It's really dangerous.
That's quite sensible. I like the idea. Yes, it would be. I'm going to ask you another pretend question. Pretend you're a chef. Okay? You have your own restaurant. You have the power to create new dishes. Something odd or different would be okay. What would you like to create?
I think I would create candy noodles using licorice sticks and maple syrup. Like the candy, the licorice sticks will be shaped as the noodles and maple syrup as sauce.
Oh my god, so the licorice is the noodles, you mean?
Yeah.
Licorice noodles and maple syrup. It sounds frankly quite frightening to me, but I accept that you like licorice. So, yes, that's a dish with a difference. No argument from me. And it's terribly sweet. So, Tejaswi, if you could be a superhero, what would your name and superpower be?
If I was a superhero, my name would be the Unseen and my superpower would be invisibility.
My gosh, that is so scary. I love it. Oh, yes, do tell me more. What would you do with this invisibility?
Example, if thieves are trying to steal a poor person's money, I would probably just steal their money and give it back to the poor person.
So you would be the unseen Robin Hood kind of thing. Wonderful. That sounds absolutely delightful. Right. Now, something a little more serious. If you had a lakh of rupees, what charity or cause would you donate it to?
I would donate it to cancer research to help more people like my friend to recover better.
I think that just sounds exactly like you. That's wonderful. And since we're talking about friends, what's the most important quality you look for in a friend?
I would look for trust, honesty, and I think the last thing I would look for would be sympathy. She needs to be very sympathetic.
Yes, honesty, trust, sympathy. All wonderful, no doubt. Those are the qualities you'd look for. And of course, you'd want to hang out together, isn't that right?
Yeah.
Otherwise, gosh, imagine life would be so boring if you didn't want to stay and actually have some fun together, which should be possible. Do you know what zodiac signs are and what yours is?
Yes, I know my zodiac sign.
Okay. What is it?
Libra.
Ah, I should have known. Okay. Do you know what the traits of Librans are?
Yeah. Yes.
Tell me.
Libras are diplomatic, gracious, and also social.
Right. So, is that typical of you? I mean, are you that?
Yes. I'm a true Libra. Very social.
You're very social. Why? When you say social, do you have like a social media presence as well?
Yes.
Okay, lots of friends. Right. And what other social media do you actually engage with?
I'm mostly on Instagram and Facebook, but I also have Twitter.
Wow. At your age, I'm actually very impressed because I'm absolutely hopeless at these things. Really. So, Tejaswi, if you had the magic power of making 3 rules for your house and everyone has to follow them, what would those 3 rules be?
I don't like insects, so the first rule has to be that my house has to be insect free. The second rule should be that all the 3 meals of my day should be served at that time. And there should always be dessert with every meal.
Dessert with every meal. I can see that sweet tooth recurring again, like your licorice and maple syrup noodles. I get it. All right, I've understood that wonderful, wonderful decision of yours. What really bugs you? I'm getting a sense of, I know what bugs you.
My brother.
Your brother. All right. If you could cut off the heads of your soft toys to evade your brother, I understand. But what is it that the poor boy does that irritates you so much?
Everything.
Everything. You think you could give us a couple of examples?
Like when I go down to play with my friends, he'll start exploring my cupboards.
Ouch. Okay.
And he starts taking my pens without my permission.
Your parents. How old is your brother?
He's in college.
Good God. Obviously, he's made his mission in life to bother you. I bet he's got his
He
own
has
place.
nothing to do these days. All he does is like lie down.
Lie down and bother you.
Yeah.
I get it. All right. I sympathize. I have a younger brother, but he's equally bothersome. All right. So, Tejaswi, the last year has been difficult, I know. But surely there is some memory that you recall that made you happy. What is it?
In the past year, COVID made me realize that one can do a lot of stuff without going out. And my birthday, like, I woke up and found out that my entire room looked different. And my parents, like, redecorated it completely.
When did they do that and how did they do it without you knowing?
I was sleeping, and my grandma used to sleep with me.
Yeah.
Whenever I used to sleep, she puts on the TV and I used to not hear anything.
So you sleep very deeply and your parents crept into your room and redid it.
Yes.
What caring parents, you lucky girl. I can't imagine. I mean, my parents cared for me, but they never think up something like this. This was amazing. And did you like what they'd done with your room?
Yes.
What was different?
Well, I had my paintings put in a folder
Oh wow.
and we put it on the wall and it looks amazing.
I can see some of them at the back. Lovely, lovely stuff. That was so kind. Lovely birthday wish. I'm sure you couldn't imagine it, right? Right. You talked about a friend and trust and honesty. So, if your friend asked you to keep a secret, would you be able to do that? What would you do?
Yes, I would keep her secret and not betray her trust.
Oh, okay. Right. So, if you were to eat only one dish for a whole week, what would you choose to eat?
I think I would choose vegetarian pizza with lots of onions, olives, corn, tomatoes, and jalapenos. It's my favorite food to eat.
Oh yeah, I love jalapenos too. Anything to spice up a dish. That's perfect. So clearly I don't like as much sweet stuff as you do. Right. That's wonderful. If I were to give you your choice of a summer vacation, where would you like to go?
I think I would go in Hawaii or New York. Hawaii is a very social place, and I would just love to chill out at the beach and watch the dance hula, and it'll be really nice for me. And New York is the opposite. New York is buzzing with energy, but I would still want to go there.
Yes, I love New York. I love New York because I think I've been there about 4 times. And each time I revisit the artwork, go to Central Park, chill out in my own way there. Yes, but you're right. They're not really bothered about other people, right? That's a fact. So now finally, if I were to ask you, Tejaswi, do you have a pet?
No.
Oh, you don't. But that sound meant that you would really like to have one. So if you were allowed to have one, what would it be?
I would choose a Saint Bernard puppy. It's really like beautiful and cute.
Oh yeah, they are cute. But you do realize that a Saint Bernard puppy won't stay a puppy. He grows. Do you have any idea how large they become?
Yeah, they're like 150 pounds.
Would you be able to manage that size in your place, in your house?
Yes, it will be easy.
Okay, fine. I accept that. The other question that I still have for you is, Tejaswi, if you had a message for your parents, that's a tough one, huh? What would it be?
My parents have done a lot for me in the COVID, and I thank them really from my heart. And memory is like an important element of life. They are like special things which make our life cheerful and contented. Even from a sad memory, we always have love. Like, can you imagine life without memories? It will become somber. In the past year, I thank every doctor risking their life to save others, and scientists staying up whole night to just find a vaccine. And most of all, my parents who are protected. COVID might not be a cheerful memory, but it's taught me so much, like patience, harmony with people, the importance of life, empathy, and etc.
Oh, what a lovely answer. You've actually given a message for the world, which is very touching. And your parents are obviously very important to you, but what's happening around you is equally important. So that was a beautiful answer. And perhaps my question should have been, Tejaswi, do you have a message to give us all? Because that's what you've just done. Thank you very, very much. You've given me a wonderful memory to think back over. So thank you and more power to you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yay!